Happy New Year! Welcome back to the channel. And in the start of the new year, we will start with a new mini series about upscaling your data and AI skills. And we're starting with this video, which is top 10 things you can spend your development budget on. And I will put the other videos in the description or in the same playlist. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you think this is helpful to you. And also do comment if you think I missed out on anything useful for the rest of the community. A disclaimer first, please do check your company's development budget and policies for reimbursement before you actually go ahead and purchase anything that's described in this video. Without further ado, let's head over to my laptop. So the first thing you can spend it on is certifications. Does certifications guarantee you a job? No. Do you need certifications to get a job? Also, no. Does it help? Yes, sometimes. Certifications are good for two things. First is to validate your current level of understanding. The second is to show that you have a minimum level of understanding of that specific technology. The second thing is a cloud guru. A cloud guru is probably the best certification prep site I've come across. You can do cert preps, you can do hands-on labs that give you actual sandboxing environment to do hands-on practices when it comes to certain tasks in the exam prep. It also gives you exam simulators, so you can do practice exams. You don't have to do a cert at the end of a cloud guru. You can just do a cloud guru to actually learn about that cloud or learn about that specific role in that cloud, what technologies is available, what they're used for, and how to use them. You don't have to end your cloud guru journey with a cert, but it's typically geared towards a certification prep. And the third is O'Reilly subscriptions. O'Reilly is all-in-one kind of subscriptions where you have access to books, audiobooks, you have access to live events, including Q&As, super streams, and live courses. It also gives you interactive labs and sandboxes, certification preps, and online courses. So you get a lot of different offerings all in one subscription, which makes it quite attractive. The next is books. Books include audiobooks as well, and it can be broken down to like hard technical books and also the soft skill books. So don't kind of limit yourself just to technical books. You can read about soft skills and, how to influence people, how to do negotiations, how to communicate effectively. These kind of books are really good as well. So depends on whether you want to, or if you like to read books, books are really good option too. Like when it comes to the criteria for overview versus deep dive or breadth versus depth, books typically is more geared towards deep dive and depth rather than an overview in a level 100. And the next one is cloud consumption. This is, again, something you want to check your company's reimbursement policy, whether that's included in your development budget or not. Luckily, both AWS and GCP give you a free tier, and Azure also has free services that you can use that's free for 12 months or always is free. And in addition, GCP will give you $300 and Azure give you $200 to get started beyond these free tier and free services that you can use. And this goes back to prioritizing hands-on. So if you want to build something in addition to the sandboxes or follow along exercises, you want to build something on your own, your first pipeline, your first data platform, you want to actually use these free services and get started building something of your own, coming up with your own questions is a lot more effective way to learn. The next is online learning platforms. This is not an exhaustive list. There's a lot more online platforms you can have access to. This is a very typical and common list. Pluralsight, Udemy, Coursera, and LinkedIn Learning, which include a lot of soft skills training as well, and EDX. From my own personal experience, the courses on these platforms vary a lot in terms of quality. So, use your own judgment on whether they are suitable for you or not in terms of quality levels, and as well as overview versus deep dive. The next is productivity tools. So productivity tools are something you want to check with your company's policies, what's included and what's not. A lot of times, if you're writing a blog, you want to kind of generate a image. So ChatGPT-4 or Midjourney is really good for that. And if you're a coder or developer, definitely consider Copilot or Replit. The next is conference passes. This is, again, not an exhaustive list of all the conferences you can go to, but the idea is pick a conference that is close to you or very relevant for what you do, the technology you use. And a lot of conferences also offer training days. So use your development budget to sign up for conference passes as well as training days within those conferences. And also the local meetups. You might not need to pay for the meetups, but think about, travel and accommodation that's associated with the meetups and the conferences part. The next is Nanodegrees and MicroMasters. The Udemy and Udacity and EDX all offers either Nanodegrees or MicroMasters. These are not very relevant for people who are already well-versed in data. These are very relevant for people who want to pivot into data or want to break into a different area of data. Say you're an analyst and you want to be a data scientist, and these will give you a structured way to learn and cover all the basics before you break into a different area of data. Again, a lot of these have different reviews, different qualities. Insert your own judgment when you pick a Nanodegree or MicroMaster. Next is specific trainings. Now, depends on what you do. There will be a lot of specific trainings available in data. Here I've listed a few in Power BI, Apache Spark, as well as the engineering. Please comment if you think I missed some of the other more specific trainings that's worth highlighting to the rest of the community, as well as there will be soft skills trainings that are available locally, provided certainly by different type of companies. And the two best ones I've ever attended is 7 Habits for Highly Effective People, as well as Power of Persuasion and Influence. There will be negotiation trainings, communication trainings, public speaking trainings that you can look at locally, but definitely take a look at those as well. That's it. That's the top 10 things that you can spend your development budget on. Comment to let me know what you think. Comment to let me know what I missed, and happy learning.